channel. In the last class we made this hello world app which looks ugly, and yeah, you notice that I'm not using the emulator I used in the last class. That I think my PC is kind of like on the low side, so the emulator really makes it slow. So I'm using BlueStacks today for our Android emulator. Okay, so today I said we're going to improve on our hello world app. So let's come here. Instead of just displaying an ordinary text, today we'll be displaying an app bar and a floating button which will come around this side. So okay, the first widget we'll be using today is a scaffold. I'm gonna spell this correctly. Scaffold. And well, this scaffold is a widget that allows us to do the normal designs. Like it just asks for a blank space on your phone and then you start arranging the other widgets in your app. So that's what the scaffold really does. And well, to read about these widgets, I'll leave the link to all the Flutter documentation in the description below, so you can learn more from the main website. So the first thing we'll be needing, as I said, we'll be using an app bar. Is an app bar here, and then an app bar will take a property of the app bar. Yeah, so the app bar, and inside the app bar then we'll have a string which I'm going to name. Let me call it my app bar. Okay, I'm having an error here. Oh yeah, inside my app bar inside my app bar I'm supposed to be having a title of my app. Sorry about that. So a title, and then which we take the text widget, and inside there I'll put my string, my app bar, and save this. So I'll be restarting Flutter hot restart to check what I just did, and well, you should get it here right now. Yeah, so you can see how simple this is. Just got your app bar immediately. So well, this is not the only thing we'll be adding here. Let's move out of our app bar widget, and actually in this we'll be making use, all these widgets are actually inbuilt widgets given by the Flutter material that stuff. So we'll move out of our app bar, and then let's see what else we need. Okay, so the body, because now I want to be working here, I want to have something here, the body, and well, so we have something like a text. I have a text here which will be hello world. Save this, and if we auto start again, we should get it. Soon. Yeah, so well, this looks small and looks aligned to the left. So let's copy this. We'll be wrapping this around with the center widget. Oh, no need to copy. I think there's something we can use here. This light bulb here, if you press it, see something wrap with a widget. Okay, so we are going to be wrapping this with the center widget, and well, this is it. So if you notice, this center widget is having a child widget, because for our app bar we had a title for our app bar. So in this center widget, if we are wrapping a widget inside another widget, it will have a child property, and then inside the child we can add whatever we want to add. So if we save this and hot restart again, let's wait for it, and then yeah, our text is already in the center. So for the app bar too, the text inside the app bar, I want it to be center aligned. So Yeah, we won't be wrapping it with a center widget, but we'll go down and then there's a property called the center title property, which will be taking a boolean, which will be true. And save this true and hot restart, and then yeah, so it's already in the center. If you want it to be left aligned, obviously you can put it, you can remove the center title, and then we will come out of the center widget. And then the last thing we want to add is a floating button, so floating action button. And the floating action button will also take a property of the floating action button too. And yeah, you also, what's wrong here? Let me check what the problem is. Nope, sorry. On press is required. Oh, so yeah, on press. Let me move this to the next line. On press property is actually required, and here we will have something. We have a function here, but yeah, we won't be doing anything when we press the button. We won't be doing anything when we press the button, because this when we continue in the classes, we know how to add a function to the button. But so that Flutter will stop shouting at me, I just have to add this. And then it will also have a child property, and inside there we have a text. And we have just, let's say, click and save this and hot restart. Check this now. You can see this button now. If we click this, nothing will actually happen because the function is still empty. We have not added anything yet. But at least our app bar now, no sorry, our Hello World app now looks pretty. So don't worry, we'll still learn about styling all these things, styling our text. But in the next class, I will be looking at how to upload our code like to GitHub, and also build a app. Because when I started learning, I needed people to see what I was building already. I needed people to know that yes, I'm already building an app. I know that's how most of us really want it to be. So in the next class, I'll be telling us how to build our app, and then how to put our Flutter code on GitHub. So guys, this is where we'll stop today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new here. Also put down your comments, whatever you think of this video below, and also share to your friends. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next lesson.